There I go again. Start the camera and then start looking at the television. All right, anyway, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I've always been like a people's champ. I feel like 3 out of 4 people crazy about me, I guess you could say. That's just what my mind is computed. But I realize it tends to be the pure of heart, or people who have good hearts. Those are the people who tend to be, ecstatic about me. And that's an ego boost. It makes me feel good, knowing that, like, even though, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, the ones that do like me, are not the ones that are like swift to mischief and all that kind of stuff and backstabbing and backbiting or whatever, even though everybody has weaknesses, of course, but some people, that's their character. Looking rough today. I was saying, as you get older, of course you start getting more wrinkles and things like that or whatever, but you know in life there's like always a little phase that we're going through. You see what I mean? Like your little ugly duckling phase, that you go through from about I don't know, 9 to 11 or something like that, or sometimes 7 to 10, who knows. I guess, maybe Beyonce never had it. But anyway, then you go through like the acne phase, and and finally you kind of balance out and find your way. And then, 20 years later, here comes the wrinkles and everything. Even though, I've been through a lot in life. So, even though I'm not going to say I love wrinkles or anything, I look at them as, mountains that I've conquered. You know, uh, some wrinkles are there, like with usage, and eventually, I guess after 20 years of smiling, it gets etched. And that's why my mom used to say, like, girl, I used to do this a lot as a teenager. I've started back, since the 20s, the 2020s plus. But she was like, girl, don't do that. Because, like, if I would have kept doing that in my teens, by now it would have been etched in my head. Like, rather I made the kind of like this line, whether I made it or not. Even though, depending on, like, taking my vitamins properly and how I'm eating, like sometimes my skin is more, plumper and supple. I do realize that. Like, like for this weekend, I bought like some shrimp, pineapple, onion and pepper, avocado, tomato. Just I can't wait to cook that up, tomorrow. Cook, dice, slice. Homemaking has always been one of my favorite hobbies, and my kids are grown, and I'm pretty much single. I keep saying pretty much. I am single, but you know, I guess it's kind of like I have options, and I could just choose somebody or settle for somebody, but I don't know. Even at my age, I guess I'm still waiting on magic, and you know, well, you don't know, but oh man, I'm a man. I know I'm like rambling on, but I'm hoping that you can get a dose of my personality, through my ramblings, how my mind processes things, just down to earth, girl next door type with a little hype, I always say, but you know, but I'm introverted at heart. That's the thing. That's another reason why I make these YouTube videos, because it's like, when you start losing people in your life, you start thinking of your mortality. And it's like, okay, like even if I was, a decent person, it's not going to be too many people left around to tell it, especially if I'm watching people, leave before me and everything. So I guess I wanted to leave some evidence of myself behind in a good way. Tired. It's Friday. Thank God. I made it through the work week. Hope y'all doing all right out there. I I'll probably be back with some other topics.